before they can really kick that into gear.
God, look how defensively they're straddling these positions now.
Here we go.
That's very
Everything going to connect onto Always Want to Fly. He goes to contest the pool, and he's going to give up his own life. They're not even going to shoot an arrow into that, and it's a big num on the shaft.
Won't want to TP into the middle of a bunch of heroes like that, since he's really relying on coming in from the side. He's going to have the site to get a lot of work done. Oh,
big rapid nature. Big rapid nature. Solo jumps on a well, dancing. All the TPs are coming in. Flame break. It's a nice one, but he's still very, very fast looking for the...
At that slightly stronger space. And if the Batrider keeps getting kills like he should be for the next, 5 to 7 minutes, people are still kind of spread out, not focusing on grouping up quite as much. Some serious problems where these guys keep falling behind.
Onto the Skywrath. It doesn't quite kill him, actually. Now Resolution is still going to join up in this fight. Fiend's Grip from Always Want to Fly went out, but Resolution will find the kill on the Lina. So Nako's still alive. Resolution going to try to TP out, but right in the middle of the creep wave, plain sight, Bobapain to stop it. He tries to spread out, but he will go down. It's double kill for the puck and a bit of a about to fall. Empire knows, but they're not going to get there in quite enough time. Yeah, arrow will hit Bobapain, but the Aegis are now already out to the light. Number 6 layer to be dropped. The Flame Break as well. Always going to fly. Is going to be in some trouble. That was a just purchased up gem. It's on the deck once again. But the team fight continues here in the tree lines, and it's going to be Empire losing everybody. Buyback on into the Mystic Flare. He'll stay alive a little bit longer, but he should just die on the fire once he respawns. Starfall from the high ground. Silent will pick him off there. Dreamcrow are going to be dropped just onto one, though. That's Soneko. But here they come in. They will find the Bane. Sheeped up is Mo. Silence working on him. He's going to Manta up, throw the illusions on him, and trying to TP out with Sky. Not going to be fortunate enough to TP. Pushing it out as Solo just, play some time. He wants to be careful not to die. And here, they don't want to give up the gem. It's quite useful. Holding that, is that just like a panic wheel scepter by Inquisitor? I don't know. There he goes, Flame Break. He gets it. One more attack is all he needs. Can he get it? This isn't worth it because he's gonna die. It certainly looks cool, but now
for pickoffs, but he didn't even, which is just hugely terrible news.
Icing on the cake as it goes back in here. Icing on the cheese, maybe.
Oh no, she's gonna get the ult off. The fiery soul. She's gonna kill
fiery soul. But since that moment at like the 16 to 18 minute mark, it was just Album Sheet winning every team fight, getting all the Roshans, except for the very first one that did go over to Solo, but that trade honestly didn't work out very well for Empire at all. The 2 gems that they threw away, Solo playing a little too YOLO, I guess. I don't know, well played to Album Sheet. A much needed win here in StarLadder as Empire do not get their much needed win. They take a loss here.
Yeah, and hey, if you can take down Empire, you can take down a lot of big teams. So well played, Album Sheet. I was very impressed by their just general calm that game, because I think that would have been a really easy game to panic and fall apart in when you have both a Furion and a Batrider who both have a really big advantage on you. And then they just kind of played calm, took the opportunities they had, and ran it right back. Because Solo got just so aggressive.
Yeah, he did play really aggressive. We're going to see Album Sheet again as they're coming up next versus xGame here in StarLadder Season 10. If you haven't already, look into that Dota 2 store, find some cash, sell some hats, I don't know. Try to get that StarLadder ticket in Compendium. Still a lot of games left. Of course, these are sort of just the regional qualifiers that we have right now, and then, as always, the amazing LAN finals that StarLadder puts on. But before we go into the next game, I'm Helium. You can follow me on Twitter and Twitch at Heliumbrella. And Hippie, where can they find you?
I'm on Twitter at HippieCasting. Find me there. Make sure I have more followers than Helium, but I never will.
I think I'm winning.
Like we said, you're winning. You've been winning for a while.
Yeah.
People just like you better. You're cuter.
I am. I was on camera recently, so. All right, we'll be back. Yeah, I don't know if that matters too much though. I feel like in games, you're only ground targeting it anyways.
I think overall it's a buff. I think it
raises the skill for the hero. This is the first blood. And there it is, Bobapain drawing it out. Well, he had that frost arrows. He's got the difference here in speed because of the spectral dagger. Mantis is very, very low, almost burns alive in the fire.
Oh, that range!
The icy lady's gonna stay alive. Aloha's cut in the trees, and ladies and gentlemen, this is why you buy a Quelling Blade on Spectre.
They know he's there.
What a fucking...
By the way, so she's trying to be very active early.
I love it.
Honestly, yeah, it's pretty solid.
It's the best item ever.
Oh, Wadafaka gonna get silence going in on. He's got the slow now. He does have the Ravage available. He's got the stunt. Does he want to pop it? Not really anyone in range for it right now. Nice little split there to dodge that arrow. It does hit on the Fire Panda, but he still has the stun from the Earth Panda, which will matter the most right now. Right onto Reeves. A Soul Assumption taken up, but he doesn't get to use it. Wadafaka gonna get cycloned. He looks down Mantis. Spectre's coming back in. There's no Aegis available on that Drow Ranger. She's being shown by the Shadow Path where she's going to go. The Radiance Burn and the Urn going to tick her down. She's done. Stallcat going to stun Aloha Dance, but it's not going to be enough to let him get away. He got slowed by walking out on that path. Finished off by Axma. Actually finished off by the...
I was gonna think about this. Is he gonna drop the primal split? I don't know if it's gonna be worth it. Use the BKB charge. Wasting BKB charge isn't a big deal. Thank you, everybody. Will now throw out the ultimate. Aloha Dance gonna try to TP. Will be able to get out of there. He's quite tanky. Big Nub is gonna take another fall here, and it's 3 heroes down. xGame winning this team fight. Gonna kill him in time. He pops the cheese. Will turn around. He's going to get off the silence so he can stampede out of there. He will throw it out. The pipe's gonna be thrown after the Ravage. Wadafaka keeping all of his team alive. Spectre about to go down here. He doesn't have buyback available though. Centaur the first one to drop. The X-Men falls buybacks immediately. Now we'll throw Alpha off. Trying to clean up everybody, holding on desperately to their base here, and actually now winning their suit by post buyback. Mantis though fighting alone. BKB's up, looking to kill Big Num. Big Num has his ultimate. Mantis too much to handle right now. He should fall, maybe not. Eagle comes back in, looks to help out. Mantis gonna start just booking it away. BKB runs out. Big Num stunned. Gets some nice crits. It's a double kill here for the support. Retreat. Throne. No one is killing the throne. Millie's going precision. Aura's popping. Got a fortify. They will use the fortify now. Everyone's scurrying down to try to protect this. Chasing off Reeves. He's been the focus of a lot of aggression in that poor distance here. Mantis is BKB'd up. His aura's being disabled. He's got an Aegis. That's a game. Finally, we're gonna witness the lead. So xGame. So both, I guess, both teams with the possibility for the upset. I mean, xGame upsets, or sorry, Album Sheath upsets Empire, then xGame with a slight upset here onto Album Sheet. So it's been quite a day so far. It slowed down a little bit for this game, but
yeah, I mean it was solid. Most of that game was actually quite solid. It was just kind of the Mega Creep drawn out battle at the end there that slowed everything down. But for most of that, it was very, very back and forth. The Spectre looked very strong, but I'm telling you, man, my MVP is just Mantis' positioning. Because like, just so many fights where he was just around the edge the whole time, not getting his passive disabled, his ultimate, and just pouring out huge amounts of damage that otherwise they would have lost so many of those fights.
Yeah, too bad Fantasy hasn't started up again. Look at this, 12, 15, 10, 10, 12, 11, 11. Poor Maroon, 3 fantasy points. Rip equal. Anyways, good game. Up next, we've got probably what is the game of the day. Fnatic versus Na'Vi, and then a little later on, we've got KPG. I believe they're the Swedes going up against NVMI, which is like kind of Na'Vi's third team, whatever. So 2 good games still coming for the day. I'm Helium. You can follow me on Twitter or Twitch at HeliumBrella. Hippie here at HippieCasting. You can find those in the stream title. And are you out for the day? Or are you joining us for the next game?
I can do one more game.
One more game. What a game to do. Fnatic versus Na'Vi. Yep. Coming up next, and not too long because we're running a bit late. Thank you, xGame, waiting for Roche. We'll be back soon.
I mean, the guy has to burn off spells at least. You could just like throw him around.
Yeah, they could have. I'm saying they could have maybe dropped some in the tree to maybe force him out, but I don't know if they ever would have. I mean, honestly, at that point, if Buggy had even died, oh, first blood in the middle lane for Dendy. We won't touch that one, of course. And a bottle, so no boots. That's a slow hero, man. 285 move speed.
Well, he'd be OP as heck if he was fast, man. He's already too strong.
And he's getting nerfed a little bit. I think the corrosive skin is honestly, I think that's a really good change for going into 622.
Well, I mean, it's similar to a lot of how.
Votes 66 CS, the most of the game. Also top of the net worth at 5.2k. We got Tinker at 4.6. Honey's doing incredibly well. He's farming up the jungle, and since he's in the jungle, it's such a good job. He will get captured out by FNG now, but FNG is probably going to die to this. He will still die in the march. So Honey gets a kill, but then he picks up another one as well. Actually, Funix. Basketball. Not Dota.
Are you sure?
Dota's better. Dota is better.
Hey,
let's be real.
What's his name would disagree with you?
Insanity?
Yeah.
I don't know if he would, man.
No,
Basketball has been patched
fused
in
for him.
Aggressive offense. He's gonna come with me, but immediately stunned up. He didn't get the Aegis. He's gonna go with the Yule Scepter, and can he blink out of this? March is just running out 1 second here on the blink. He will blink out and just 5 months. Come the moment of in trouble. FNG caught the macro ice bath. He will fall. Still just recovering from that 5 minutes ultimate timer there, I believe. Now, of course, he's level 11, and the Aegis is gonna be popped.
I'm a big fan of Macropire. Looks like Denny's gonna pick off Trixie right there. Kompas may gonna go and try to get something done, but they're gonna get this. I don't think they want to engage. There's too much support coming in from the dire side. Oh no, Havos
they've got the refresh. Like Havos can just kill people from across the map. Right. Global silence goes down. That's and one.
Me is dead again.
That was actually both.
Oh, did he burn both silences?
Ghost Scepter either, so he's very, very susceptible to the right clicks, and I don't know, I think the Ghost Scepter with the rearm is one of the things that makes him most. Then he jumps in, he will sheep up the Jakiro, and then doesn't have to worry about anything else because there's no BKBs, and Navi's got a global silence. Trixie is still alive, he's full sceptering up now, Buggy's alive, but another silence is coming out. FNG gonna throw out his ultimate there, Havos running in with that BKB that he did get third. Fnatic onto the killing spree now, mega kill for Havos, it's a double kill for Havos as he just walks through like rapier.
This could
and
be
he's
an
just
epic
using the rapier to do roach. I like it. As his team just wins the game. Fnatic's not really too concerned about anything right now.
I mean, they are these 4-man, but at the same time, like, if he gets picked off, dude. Yeah.
Well, he's got Aegis. That's why he's just sitting there.
To get stuff done, there was always a little bit of over-aggression coming out, especially, you know, I don't want to point fingers, but a couple of times come with me really, really over-aggressive and kind of feeding away a little bit. Trixie,
yeah. That was his role, though, right?
Hani, not his best game.
Like,
just awkward overall.
If Come With Me died silly a couple times, it was just to make space for the Tinker, which he did, and for the Void, who, you know, got his levels, but never really... I don't know, Buggy's Chronos being completely whiffed on dance score like 3 times in a row, like, that's like a moral defeat right there. Even if they were ahead, you feel like you're losing if you're playing that face as Void.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, fun game, though. I liked seeing the core silencer that I originally put out there as a joke, and then it happened.
Yeah, it was good. So that was Na'Vi Fnatic. Na'Vi with the clean victory, leading all the way from pretty much the 0-minute mark. Up next, we've got KPG versus NVMI. Thank you all for watching here. StarLadder Season 10. Make sure to purchase that ticket, that compendium. Get that tiny set. It's looking pretty good, as these are essentially just still the regional qualifiers, and the LAN event is obviously still scheduled. So lots of StarLadder yet to come, despite being near the end of sort of these qualifying stages. But before we go, I'm Helium. You can follow me on Twitter or Twitch at HeliumBrella. Some of you were already tweeting at us, so that was nice. And of course, Hippie here, my co-caster. I think this is the last one for you for the day, but where can people find you?
Very easy, at HippieCasting on Twitter. I will see you guys there. Flame, be friendly. Doesn't really matter. It's all good.
We've been flamed. I noticed some. Thank you guys.
It's all good. I love Flame. It's fun.
It is fun. And yeah, I'll be back for the next game. So stay tuned, guys. Here at twitch.tv/DotaStarLadder_EN. He gets really, really strong. Can easily take down the Nature's Prophet if he doesn't TP out, maybe pending some RNG bashes. And this is when you'd like to have Piranha. Like, why not? That would have been a kill. It's going to be a kill anyway, actually, with that Leech Seed coming out. Lots of damage. Illidan just needs to go ahead and right-click because he doesn't yet have Rocket Barrage. Now he's got it. Going to try to go on Little. They don't have another stun here, and actually, did they use the Concussive Blast? They did. But he Nightmares himself, so he'll keep himself around. I don't know if that was the smartest. He probably wasn't going to be able to outrun either, but now Nature's Prophet TV's up. Tree on tree action right now. Close your eyes. Some people are too young for this. Gorak picking up the double kill. Tied basically with that Nature's Prophet. And both, yeah, the Razor and the Void both doing exceptionally well. Got up 2.5k net worth, but it's a little early for the net worth grab, so we'll save on that. Here comes out a long range hit, as well as the slow. Tons of damage. They do get the heal off if they can. Is it going to be enough for this to keep them alive? No, it's not. With that armor reduction and the big damage coming out from the Riptide, even maxing Snare. RT Tess is going to go down to the crowd. Oh, of course, Phobos, which has been fantastic. He dropped it onto the 3, and then he's going to get another bash. They're a nightmare to hold goddamn in place, and the leech seed do get into a bit of a tussle. Creep wave is going to be skipped there by one of those treants, and the first tower to fall will be here in the top lane. As Viper narrowly escaping with that haste, was about to go down, but grabs the haste, gets away. Fortify will go out and just slow him down a little bit, honestly. Don't know if it was too worth the use. For Polar now, Gorak that just jumps in really far. The Natus, the Mystic Player, Nightmare keeping the line a little bit longer, but he's still gonna fall. Gorak punches back a bunch of damage. The Lightning Shield is also doing its work. Its due diligence. Illidan will eventually bring him down. A good Sprout though. It's a double kill for P solo. Mango getting all the kills here. Illidan's also going to drop. He's got buyback. It's gonna be forced out immediately. Raise top tier 3 tower. Maybe some more. Maybe they go straight over this range. But the tier 3's down. They're going to the range. DK's gonna jump in, and yeah, Rolo didn't have the Chronos here available. He didn't get anybody. He got the hard illusion of Viper. He focused and illusion with that Chrono. Gorak gets a double kill. Phobos dies here. The G. Sorry, I was scrolling through the chat. I don't know why. That seems like insanity. But either way, KPG. Some people are going to be upset. I don't think the bets were probably pretty in favor of VP Polar. I would assume. We'll have to look at what everyone says. But whatever. I don't even want to look. KPG. I'm really excited to see them coming along. Cecil Lameko, of course, a good player. I've cast a lot in those in-house leagues, so good to see him on a team. He's been on the team for a while. He's doing a great job. Goddamn with an Naga Siren with those ultimates that were, well, very goddamn annoying. Good job, good play from the Naga, but it's Gorak all the way. I mean, not the easiest lane, honestly. Faceless Void versus Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet was losing the lane after a couple of levels. Faceless Void's really strong, especially with the Orb of Venom, but just the rotations, the play, finding the farm, building the right items, 10, 2, and 11 on the Nature's Prophet. Gorak with the MVP, and Alpha Ninja, like, you lose the mid lane sometimes, it sucks, but you don't give up, you don't flame your teammates if it's a pub, you just keep playing, and you keep trying to play as a team, and you win the game. 1, 2, and 13. His KDA is honestly even fantastic. What does he end with? 7 right there? That's his KDA. It's pretty high. It's above average, that's for sure. But either way, that's StarLadder Season 10 for the day. Make sure to buy those tickets. Make sure to follow the Twitch channel here. Follow BTS on Twitter as well. I'll be on the summit. You can follow me. I'm Helium. You can follow me on Twitter and Twitch at Heliumbrella. And of course, earlier, the first 3 games of the day, we had Hippie on board. He hasn't been casting in a while, but it was good to have him back. You can follow Hippie. Let him know what you thought at Hippie Casting. The Twitters there are in the title, so I'd love to have a follow. Let us know what you think. And thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, peace.